Boston because of the circumstances of events. A domino effect had happened in my life where everything had gone wrong consistently, and all the previous relationships I had withdrawn their help and their love from me. And so I had nowhere else to turn, and I had a brother who was involved in the program, and he actually had an open bed or whatever because I was stuck between going homeless. I just got kicked off of a friend's couch, and so he was just like, "Yes, we have an extra bed at the Stride House. I can, get you a ticket, and I can bring you over or whatever, and hope it helps you out in the prize." So I expected the Stride House to be like, kind of kumbaya, a bunch of white people holding hands in a circle. I thought it was going to be very corny and fake, and when I actually arrived, it was very real. It was very down to earth. The people were just like me. They were very nice, probably some of the nicest people I still know. They fed me. We had a great dinner and a little bit of a game night, and I got to meet everybody. It was really good. For a couple of weeks, I ended up just kind of getting to know them a little bit better instead of it just being like a 1 to 2 day thing. And everybody in the house was very accepting and welcoming and warm. They allowed me. They said it was okay if I stayed for a couple months. And then I eventually ended up being so influenced by what I had learned and by their example that I ended up becoming a Stride missionary myself. Okay, I was I'd say atheistic, but didn't like God at all. Actually, when I came into the Stride House, which is one of the sources of my anxiety about being here, I was really afraid and angry at God and blamed Him for everything. And as I went through certain studies with them, as I went through certain classes with them, and I started reading the Bible for myself and seeing what it said and comparing it with what I was learning, I realized that God, wasn't responsible for that. And so my conversion experience to becoming a Christian started by coming to the Stride House. I would have never been baptized had I not been here in December, those first couple of months, actually. We learned everything, the whole gamut, the whole range of human experience. We learned about relationships, marriage, friendship. We had certain, specific Bible studies were just like on big themes in the Bible, such as the theme of death and what happens after you die, the theme of Revelation and Jesus' return and what the book of Revelation says about that, as well as Genesis and creation and man and woman, and how all the themes that come out in the Bible kind of are related to Jesus, and how we can find like proof in the Bible, or at least evidence in different verses that connect all of those themes together. It was really a beautiful thing. So sometimes it was even how to give a Bible study too. It was just, we want to sit down, and these are the steps that usually help people to receive the information you're trying to give them. And then they would give us practice as well, opportunities to do just those steps so that we can learn and do it in the real world. Wow. Well, it turns out that, Jesus and God is a relational God. He's a relational being. And so information, though it has its place, it doesn't love people. It doesn't bring action. And so it's important in a relationship when you know somebody, you know how much they care, you know that the information is coming from a place to make you better, and it isn't coming from a place of offensiveness. Some people use the term Bible bashing, which is very common. And so a lot of times it's the relationship that helps people to put down their barriers so they can listen to each other and learn about each other and learn what the other has to say about life. The Stride ministry is important to me because I think it's because it's so unique. There's nothing else like it in the world that I've seen. I've asked different Christians, and they too have said I've never heard of anything like this before. And because of that, it's unique, and what it offers the world is unique, and what it offers the community is unique, and what it offers an individual is unique. There's no other place you can get this experience, or you can get this opportunity where you could learn about yourself as well, I guess, and grow. And also, at a time like this, as a student and as a young professional, at our ages, this is exactly what we need. We need a place where we can learn and grow and become the man or woman that we ought to be and that God has us to be.
Unite with us in prayer and in sacrificial giving. Join the campaign at rally.org/stride